Hello, everybody, and welcome to Eagles Broadcast, and welcome to today's matchup between your Biola Eagles and the visiting Hawai'i Pacific Sharks. My name is Aaron Rollins, and I am happy to be with you tonight. Let's get started in this PacWest matchup with the West Coast Sand and Gravel pregame report. Starting with Biola, the Eagles are looking to stay hot. They're 7-4 in conference and on a current 2-game win streak. Daniel Esparza is on fire, and that might be an understatement. He dropped 39 just 2 nights ago against Chaminade, so he's looking to replicate. Casey Capo and Eric Howland, they look to contribute as they always do. And Facundo Aranda, he's sneaky. He'll step up when you need him most. And Davian Brown. That caps out your starters for Biola. The Hawai'i Pacific Sharks are coming into La Mirada with a West Coast win under their belt. They beat Westmont 72-70 on Thursday on the road and look to continue their winning ways against Biola. Joshua West, he's an absolute baller for the Sharks. He averages 12 points per game and about 6 boards. Avi Halpert is 4th in the PacWest in assists overall. So when the ball is in his hands, be mindful of where it goes, because that man's court vision is on a whole nother level. The Genesee key to the game for the Eagles is lockdown defense and offensive rebounds. Eagles do a good job of getting boards most of the time, but this is a tall Hawai'i Pacific team. 6'11", 6'10", 6'9", and so on. So that's going to be important for them. Genesee Nutrition is a proud partner of Biola Athletics. Genesee Nutrition is a family-owned and Colorado-based company on a mission to redefine what a protein bar can be. They believe in making every bite count, crafting bars that are not only healthy but also delicious. Genesee Nutrition, the official protein snack provider of Biola Athletics. So the keys to the game: lockdown defense, offensive rebounds. Let's see what the Eagles can do in this conference matchup. Hawai'i Pacific Sharks are 4-5 in conference. Maybe not the results they're hoping for, but they're ready to ball out. Casey Capo and Charlie Weber. Casey Capo an early jump. And he wins it. Davian Brown starts with it. And Daniel Esparza over to Howland. Here's Brown to Esparza. Esparza back to Howland, inside for Capo. Casey Capo looks to attack. Little free throw line jumper is true, and that's how this game gets started. Pavle Kumanovic, Joshua West, Avi Halpert, Jonas Vissner. A good layup and in. There was Visser. And then Charlie Weber rounds out your starting 5 for the Sharks. If you want to send in a shout out, do so eaglesbroadcast@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you. Favorite team, favorite player, favorite coach, shout them out. eaglesbroadcast@gmail.com. Casey Capo drives into the lane. He wants to work underneath. Shot tipped. Got his own rebound all the way over to Howland. Howland pops the 3. Cash! Eric Howland downtown knocks it down. Here's Halpert. Gives it up to West. There was Weber. Here's Visser. He gets it. The 3 popped. Can't get it to go. That was Kumanovic. Daniel Esparza pull-up 3. Cash! Money! Picks up where he left off. 3 points for Casey Capo. Eagles up 6 early. Good pass. Finding everybody. Weber pops a 3. That's good. That's a 6-9 three-point shooter. Here's Eric Howland, gets in the lane, can't get that one to drop. Here's Halpert, dips it inside. Offensive foul called against Weber. Excuse me, that was Jonas Visser. Hawaii Pacific wants a flop call. But Eagles ball. Brown's going to bring it through the front court. Here's Howland. Tipped. And goes all the way out for the Eagles. Good hands there by our SID, Ethan McGarvey. Capo got the inbounds pass, gets it to Esparza. Just about 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Daniel Esparza, and Joshua West whistled for the foul, immediately pleading his case. Long pass finds Capo. Shot clock reset to 20. Here's Howland. To Arunda. Finds Esparza. Esparza taking it in with the right. That's no good. Here comes a three-pointer popped by Weber. Rebound Brown. Here comes Arunda with speed. He can get downhill quick. Inside to Davian Brown. Great backdoor cut from Davian Brown, assisted by Eric Howland. Halpert gets it to Weber. Back to Halpert again. Avi Halpert wants the screen, the pick and roll all the way across. There's Weber again. And another offensive foul. Eagles doing a good job getting their feet set. Esparza will bring it through, a little soft full court press. Howland got it to Arunda. Arunda downhill, trips, gets it to Brown. Brown bottoms the three. And the Eagles trying to make something happen early. Davian Brown, a good rebound. Gets it forward for Howland. Eric Howland. Brown wants another three. Off front iron. Good rebound, Visser. Here's Kumanovic, gets it to Halpert. Kuzmanovic finds its way inside for Visser after a pass from Weber. Capo and Visser underneath. It's grown man, strength inside. So Brown calling for a screen. Here's Esparza. All the way to Howland. Back up to Esparza. Finds Arunda. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Casey Capo looking to step through. Esparza to the corner. Arunda got to pop the three. Off iron. Shot clock violation. Our first time out. Eagles up by 6, 14-49. We'll be back. West Coast Sand and Gravel, proud sponsor of Biola Athletics. West Coast Sand and Gravel's wonderful natural partnership. Since the company shares the same vision and faith-based values as Biola University, the company has been in business since 1968 and serves California and Phoenix with dirt import and export, environmental waste hauling, sports field products, and other construction needs. Thank you, West Coast Sand and Gravel, for your support of Biola Athletics. Cordell Ing in for the Sharks, along with Mai Dosanic. West pulls the three. Too strong. Good rebound, Arunda. Gets it to Howland, finds Esparza. Here's Davian Brown. Gets it to Esparza, pops the three, a little bit short. Fighting for the rebound inside was HPU. Here's Ing. And it finds the hands of Howland. Inside for Ruck. Good layup by Hunter Ruck. Good find by Eric Howland, and the Eagles get too easy. Ing wants to drive it. Got a mismatch inside. West trying to find him inside. The three pulled up off front iron. It'll go out of bounds. That three taken by Kuzmanovic. Visser will come out. And Tucker Policci will come in. Chris Harrison for the Eagles, along with Hunter Ruck. Hunter Ruck got that last two-pointer. Here's Harris, finds Esparza. Esparza, a little float game, swirls the iron. Pass inside off the hands of Policci. It'll be Eagles basketball. Davian Brown and Daniel Esparza talking about it as they cross half court. Brown wants inside, gets it to Harris. Harris underneath, all the way up top. Here's Scott McDowell, who just checked in. Ball movement, consistent for the Eagles. Inside for Hunter Ruck. Hunter Ruck, a good move. A little too short. Good move by Hunter Ruck, just couldn't get that one to fall. Ing against McDowell. Good job by McDowell to recover. Here's Ing again. Ball goes out of bounds. Good job by Scott McDowell. Jacob Kimura just checked in for the Sharks. Here's Esparza, West guarding him high up. Here's McDowell, inside for Esparza, gets it to Brown. Under 10 on the shot clock now, kicks it for Esparza. Back to Brown, little mid-range jumpers, pure. Good ball movement by the Eagles. Here's Ing. A little too much from McDowell. Eagles up by 10. 9-2 run in the last 6. We'll be back in about 30 seconds. Ings got it for the Sharks. Defense by the Eagles ramped up. They've held the Sharks scoreless. Hunter Ruck called for a foul. 3 minutes, 42 seconds. Scoreless run for the Sharks. Capo checks back in. Here's West. Another inside. Can't get that one to fall. Good rebound, Howland. Gets it to Arunda. Here's Howland up top. Getting shifty. Eric Howland hangs. Got it. Eric Howland. Fly high. Here's Weber. Corner for West. Too short. Good rebound, McDowell. Here's Arunda bringing it up. All the way for Capo. Capo. Trying to work inside. Gets it to McDowell. McDowell gives it up. Here's Ing on the other side. He wanted to throw it down. Blocked by Eric Howland. Harris got his shot blocked by Ing. So Esparza will check back in. Garrison Sherman will get his first minutes. What a sequence. Ing wanted to throw it down, blocked by Howland, and then Harris got his shot blocked by Cordell Ing. Three quickly popped by Capo, a little short. Halpert back in the game. Inside. Outside now to Weber, pops a three, in and out. Here's Howland, forward for Arunda, all the way across to Esparza. Daniel Esparza hangs and got it, and one, Daniel Esparza. For a three-point play opportunity for Daniel Esparza. And he got it. Davian Brown's back in there. Avi Halpert, a sophomore out of Los Angeles. Home game for him. And the foul goes against Eric Howland.
His first, team's fourth. Albert to line shooting two.
So he'll shoot two. Got the first one. On the floor for Hawaii Pacific. Halpert at the line. Subbing in now is Kuzmanovic. Joshua West came out. Jonas Visser in there. Charlie Weber. And Casey Steedmom. Rebound. Goes to Visser, little hook shot, no good. Rebound will go the way of the Eagles. The 9:36, Eagles up 22-8. 14-3 run in the last 8 minutes. Ball finds Garrison Sherman. Gets it to Brown. Brown wants to dance with Halpert. Inside to Howland. What a backdoor cut by Eric Howland, but a great find by Davian Brown. Halpert against Esparza. He's got a clear lane. Up and good. Avi Halpert. Quick feet. Here's Brown. Dips it off to Capo. Capo gives it back to Brown. Wanted the foul, but here's Halpert. He dishes it off. The three-pointer up and true. Kuzmanovic starting to find something. Here's Sherman inside for Capo to Esparza. Daniel Esparza. Got it stolen from him. Here's Weber. Up and good. So a quick 7-0 run. Sherman thought about the three. Here's Howland. Gets it inside to Capo. Casey Capo wants to work. Gets it to Sherman. Sherman, good backdoor cut. Eagles are feasting off the backdoor cut. Some high pressure from Daniel Esparza on Avi Halpert. Here is Halpert. Dishes it inside to Visser. Visser. The jump ball. It'll stay with the Sharks. But that'll take us to a media timeout. Eagles 1 point, a 16-point lead dwindled down to 11. We'll be back. Today's game is brought to you in part by Chick-fil-A La Mirada. If you're hungry or looking for a treat after the game, head over by the I-5 and Firestone Boulevard to Chick-fil-A La Mirada. We're serving you, as always, our pleasure. And if you're wanting to send in a shout out, you can do so, eaglesbroadcast@gmail.com. Shout out your favorite team, your favorite player, your favorite coach, your favorite shoe, whatever it might be. I'd love to hear from you. eaglesbroadcast@gmail.com. .11 game, 7:20 left in this first half. HPU's got the height advantage, but they haven't quite been able to establish the interior game. Here's Weber driving on Esparza, and a travel called. So Brown's got it. He gives it to Arunda. Here's Howland, gets it inside to Capo. Casey Capo wants to cook. Gives it to Brown, back to Howland. Howland pump fakes the three, gets it back to Capo. Capo dishes it to Brown, pull up three off front iron. Kuzmanovic, a little too strong. Good rebound by Davian Brown, and they got numbers. Blocking foul called against Hawaii Pacific. Halpert's first personal. Esparza gets the first one to go. One of two coming his way. Can't get the second. Not quite what I meant by one of two coming his way, but that might be my fault. Anyways, Halpert's got it. He little jump shot is smooth. Joshua West will check back in. Here's Esparza. Gets it to Capo. They play ping pong. Casey Capo drives in, got it. Casey Capo. Strong man. Here's Halpert. Another little spot up jumper's true for Halpert. He's up to 7 quick. Here's Howland for 3. Not quite. Good find to West. Here's Kumanovic. Turnaround jumper rolls in. Here's Davian Brown for the Eagles. 8-point game now. All the way to Howland. To Brown. Dumps it off for Capo. And a good save by Brown. That bucket's true. Double digits again. Arunda on Halpert. All the way to West in the corner. Got it. Can't leave Joshua West open like that. He'll make you pay as he did there. Here's Howland. Gets it to Capo. Casey Capo. Gets his pass deflected by West. So 2 subs for Biola, Chris Harris and Hunter Ruck. About 10 on the shot clock. Here's Esparza. Makes West touch earth and lays it up and in. Daniel Esparza. Put him in the blender, young man. Slingshot pass from Halpert, and the 3 rolls in and out. Good rebound, Hunter Ruck. Here's the speed of Arunda. Esparza got it blocked. It tipped out of bounds. We got our first shout out from Stephen Sherman. Shout out to Garrison Sherman from Mom and Dad, watching the game while on vacation in Longboat Key, Florida. Thank you, Stephen. Garrison's had a good night so far. 3 minutes, 2 points. Great defender is Garrison Sherman. Eagles are pretty even across the board. Davian Brown and Daniel Esparza both share 9 points. Casey Capo with 4. Eric Howland's got 7, and Hunter Ruck, he's got 2. For Hawaii Pacific, only 5 scorers Kuzmanovic, Halpert, Visser, Weber, and West. Halpert's perfect from the floor, 3 for 3. And already up to 2 assists. So 3:51, Eagles up 9. .24 seconds on the shot clock for Biola. Mirada kind of passed that one away. I think the idea was to pass it off the back of a defender and then come in and lay it up and in, but Halpert wants in. And Weber wanted to throw it down. Instead, he'll go to the free throw line. Hunter Ruck called for the foul. So Weber will shoot 2. He got the first one to go. Jacob Kimura checks in. Davian Brown for the Eagles. And the second one's true. A little bit of a full court press. Here's Capo. Had the open 3, passed up on it. Here's Brown. Davian Brown drives in. Kicks it to Howland, pops the 3. A little bit too strong. Halpert will take it up after the Sharks secured that rebound. All the way across. Too short. Good save by Howland to keep that one in bounds. Here's Howland. Gets it to Harris. Harris tried to find Mirada, but didn't quite have him. Visser's gonna check in. For the Eagles, Daniel Esparza and Garrison Sherman. Here's Halpert. Trying to find West. West, elbow jumper, got it. Joshua West. He's up to 7. Here's Sherman. Gets it to Howland. Inside for Capo. Capo dishes it to Brown. Recycles it up top to Esparza. Daniel Esparza. Capo wants the 3. It'll be an over the back on Eric Howland.
Foul on Biola, number 3, Eric Howland.
His second personal foul. So he'll take a seat and Mirada will come back in. Mirada tried to steal it. So we'll do another inbounds pass. Halpert's got this one. Got to get it across. He does in time. Here's West. West wants the step back jumper. And Mirada called for the foul. That's his second.
His
First foul, excuse me.
Joshua West to the line, shooting 2.
West got the first one. Eagles have slowly let the Sharks back into this one. They haven't scored in about 2.5 minutes. And West can't get the second. Ahead for Brown. Here's Capo. Dishes it to Brown, and here's West. All out speed from West. He wants to fly, and he slams it home. A 2-point game now. Daniel Esparza. He's got it. He wants to take over. Daniel Esparza's spin cycle floater is true. What a slam by West. Weber all the way into the corner, now inside to Visser. And Visser got that one. Not much you can do if you're Casey Capo inside. A 2-for-1 opportunity if they get a shot up quick, but looks like they're gonna get set up. About a 15-second difference. Here's Esparza. Kicks it for Capo. Casey Capo for Garrison Sherman. Brown wants the deep three. Off of front iron. Good rebound, Casey Capo. Coach Holmquist for Biola calling for a timeout. Finally got it. 16.9. Eagles up 2. Close first half. Eagles got to close out with a bucket here. 1 for 5 in their last 5 attempts. A 9-2 run in the last 4 minutes for Hawai'i. Eagles quite haven't found their groove from the three-point line. They got some early threes, but haven't gotten the last ones to fall. They're 1 for 11 in their last 11 attempts. 3 for 13 overall. Here's Capo. He gets it for Brown. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Finds Capo. Can't get the three. 6.6. 6.6 left. HPU's going to call a timeout. So they're going to want to get the final bucket. Putting all their shooters in. We'll be back in about 15. Hawaii Pacific looks like they're going to go full three-point mode here. Eagles going to play a little bit of pressure. Kuzmanovic is going to inbound it. There's Cordell Ing. Cordell Ing driving it to the basket. And it gets blocked. And that's how this first half ends. Eagles up by 2. A 16-point lead dwindled down to just one possession. Eagles weren't quite able to find it in the last 5 minutes. A 9-2 run capped off the Final Four for Hawaii Pacific. So the Eagles going to the half up 2. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. Stick around.
To Biola University, home to brilliant minds, bold faith, and bright futures. As one of the top Christian universities, Biola has it all. More than 300 career-focused programs, a campus in the heart of Southern California, and a community that's committed to following Jesus together. And when you apply today, you're eligible for our largest scholarships ever. So join Biola University and be bold, be bright, be you.
Welcome back to the second half of the contest between Hawaii Pacific Sharks and your Biola University Eagles. Genesee Nutrition is a proud partner of Biola Athletics. Genesee Nutrition is a family-owned Colorado-based company on a mission to redefine what a protein bar can be. They believe in making every bite count, crafting bars that are not only healthy but also delicious. Genesee Nutrition, the official protein snack provider of Biola Athletics. So the Eagles will start with it. 20 minutes down, 20 minutes to go. A 2-point game. What was once a 16-point lead, 24-8, turned into a 2-point 35-33. Close game on our hands. An exciting finish coming your way. Here's Howland. Eric Howland's getting shifty. Here's Capo, 10 seconds on the clock. Casey Capo got the corner, pull up three, cash. Casey Capo. What a way to start for the Eagles. They were struggling from three, but that's a good start to the second half. Weber wants a three, not quite there. Aranda's gonna take it up for the Eagles, gets it to Capo. Capo thought about another three. Aranda underneath to Brown, gets it back to Capo. He wants another one, swish! Casey Capo back to back. That got Chase Gymnasium a little bit loud. Eric Howland goes sliding and West drains the three. Good answer. Joshua West. Here's Capo, gives it to Brown. Halpert's guarding him. Capo, another three. Nylon! 3 for 3, Casey Capo. Starting off hot. That's 9 quick points for the Eagles. Offensive foul. Avi Halpert. Full extension. Ball goes the Eagles' way. So here's Daniel Esparza, gets it to Aranda. Now to Howland, to Esparza. Up to Casey. Casey, another three, not quite. So here come the Sharks. Inside to Visser, poked away by Howland. Good hands by Eric Howland in the foul. Jonas Visser. That's his third personal, and he'll get a sub. Mai Dosanic. So the Eagles were only up 2, and now suddenly up by 10. Daniel Esparza showing how quick he is. Good find by Casey Capo. And Sharks need a timeout. 8-point difference. 10-point difference. 17-18 on the clock. We'll be back. Eagles on a 5-0 run. Up 10. Casey Capo. 3 for 4 from 3 to start this second half. Here's Avi Halpert. He gets it in to Dosanic. West fouled inside.
Foul on Biola. Number 20,
Facundo Aranda called for the foul.
team first.
Dosanic got it again on the inbounds pass. He gives it to West. Weps shot fakes the 3, gets inside, goes against Howland. The 3 pulled up, no good. Rebound Eagles. Davian Brown lays it up and in. A sure 2 points from Davian Brown. Here's Dosanic again. Gets it to Kuzmanovic. Here's Weber. Stripped away. Here's Esparza. Behind the back. Dishes it to Capo. Stolen away by West. The 3-on-1 worked out for HPU. West thought about the 3. Takes it in. And 1. Good strong move by Joshua West.
Biola number 20, Facundo Aranda. His third, team second. West to the line to shoot 1.
That's Aranda's 3rd foul. West looking to complete the 3-point play. And he does. West is a 70% free throw shooter. And he's 2 for 3 from the line tonight. Here's Daniel Esparza behind the back, gets it to Capo. Casey Capo driving in. Hangs, got it. Casey Capo showing some strength. Eric Howland playing defense. Here's West. Gets it to Dusanic. The 3 pulled up off the shot clock. So that'll be considered out of bounds.
Timeout on the floor, media timeout.
So we got a media timeout, 15-16. Eagles up 11, looking to make more separation. We'll be back. West Coast Sand and Gravel is a proud partner of Biola Athletics. West Coast Sand and Gravel is a wonderful natural partnership since the company shares the same vision and faith-based values as Biola University. The company has been in business since 1968 and serves California and Phoenix with third import-export Environmental waste hauling, sports field products, and other construction needs. Thank you, West Coast Sand and Gravel, for your support of Biola men's basketball and Biola athletics. Eagles up 11. Daniel Esparza will bring it up. Gets it to Chris Harris. Here's Esparza again. And a foul called against West, and he isn't quite sure. Garrison Sherman will check in for Eric Howland. Here's Davian Brown. Gets it to Harrison. Garrison Sherman. Step back three. A little bit short. Rebound, Charlie Weber. Here's Cordell Ing. Pick and pop over to West. Dosanic inside. He wants to work, gets it up top to West. West fakes the three. Up and in, no good. But two shots coming for Joshua West. Foul goes against Casey Capo. That's his first personal, the team's third. First one's good. And the second one is true. Jonas Visser is going to come back in for Charlie Weber. Davian Brown able to get it across in time. Here's Casey Capo. Back to Brown. Capo's got a lane up and good. Casey Capo. He's a wizard when he's driving into the lane. Visser gets it poked away, but it's going to stay with the Sharks. Casey Capo will come out. Hunter Ruck will take his place. Joshua West has really taken over this game. 16 points for Hawaii Pacific. And here he is with it, guarded by Sherman. Gets it to Visser, back to him. West. He's got it inside to Visser. Visser working against Ruck. Stripped away. Hunter Ruck gets it to Chris Harris. Here's Chris Harris to Esparza into the corner for Sherman. Unable to get it to go. Daniel Esparza, a good rebound. Something happened to Daniel Esparza. It might be a cut. Not quite sure what it is yet. But a timeout called by Biola. We'll be back in 30 seconds. So we're back, Eagles up 11. Still not completely sure what happened to Esparza, but he's getting the situation handled. Great athletic training staff here for Biola. Garrison Sherman's got it. Gets it to Brown. Brown simply falls over. And it's poked away, saved by McDowell. Good job by Chris Harris to poke that one away. McDowell gets it to Brown. Here's Brown. Out to Garrison Sherman. He fakes the three. Here's McDowell. Harris got it. Davian Brown. Shifty. Hunter Ruck getting down and dirty. Gets it to Sherman. Blocked. Garrison Sherman gets his own rebound. Fadeaway jumper at the buzzer is good. Garrison Sherman. Good awareness and a good bucket. And the foul on Scott McDowell. So Esparza checks back in, got that finger taped up. Davian Brown will take a seat. Inside, kicks it back out. The three-pointer in and out. Rebound Harris. That was Stedman. Here's McDowell to Esparza. All the way over to Hunter Ruck, who gets it to Garrison Sherman. He fakes the three. Scott McDowell's got it inside to Hunter Ruck. Hunter Ruck, hook shot, no good. Inside to Visser. And the foul on the floor will go against Hunter Ruck. His third personal. Eagles up by 13, 11:29 left in the second half. We'll be back. If you want to send in a shout out, you can do so, eaglesbroadcast@gmail.com. Once again, that's eaglesbroadcast@gmail.com. Shout out your favorite team, your favorite player, your favorite coach, whoever. I'd love to hear from you. eaglesbroadcast@gmail.com. We do have a shout out from Susan Capo, watching from Walnut Creek, California. Let's go, number 24. Eagles up. Finish strong. Casey Capo. He started this second half strong. 3 straight threes got this place fired up. And the Eagles have maintained that lead. So here we go. The foul by Scott McDowell. Ticky-tack fouls start to add up. Can put HPU in the bonus with the next one. So I imagine they're going to throw screens up, get somebody driving to the cup. That's in for Halpert. This is Stedman. Visser, here's West. Wanted the three. Passes up on it. That's a travel by West. Good defense by Garrison Sherman. And Daniel Esparza shaken up a little bit. They play ping pong to get it across the line, him and Howland. Here's Esparza. Driving in, up. Can't get it to go, in and out. Here's Avi Halpert. Good pass inside. Out to West in the corner. Got the 3 to go. He's up to 19 points. And a 10-point margin now. So Esparza's got it. Gets it to Capo. Here's Howland. Get in there. Can't get it to go. Garrison Sherman fighting for the rebound, but Halpert walks away with it. Here's West. West going to get it inside to Visser. Visser. He can get that layup to go. Harris wants the 3. That's cash. Chris Harris. Here's West driving in. A 9-point difference now. Sherman gives it to Esparza. Capo up top for Howland. Eric Howland trying to find a lane inside. Can't get it to go. Good rebound, Sherman. Casey Capo gets it stolen away. And the foul called on Eric Howland. And that puts Hawaii Pacific in the bonus. So 1-1. Subs coming in for both teams. So 1-1 for Steedmon. Gets the first. Can't get the second. Rebound stripped away by Eric Howland. Esparza pull-up 3, just short. Here's Halpert with it. Halpert gets it to the corner for Weber. Too strong. Good rebound, Daniel Esparza. Out in transition are the Eagles. And a foul by Avi Halpert. And the refs are going to talk about it. Pushed him off. So Davian Brown will shoot 2. Maybe some excess contact from Davian Brown on Avi Halpert. coach asking for an explanation. That's Jesse Nakanishi. Understandable, they want a review. But Davian Brown to the line, and he knocks the first one down. Joshua West will check back in. He's at 21 points on the night, 70% from the floor. And 50% from three. And the second one is true for Davian Brown. And a long Hail Mary pass. And a good layup by Kimura. Here's Esparza. Got it to go. And a foul on Eric Howland. That'll be his fourth personal. And a 1-and-1. Coming after the break, Eagles up by 10, 7:43 left. We'll be back. The Eagles up 10, a 1-and-1 coming for Avi Halpert. Eric Howland in foul trouble. He's got 4. Hunter Ruck with 3. Scott McDowell with 3. And Facundo Aranda, he's got 3. First one doesn't go. Davian Brown, a good rebound. He dishes it to Casey Capo. Back to Brown. Through, lays it up and in. Good job by Davian Brown to lay that one up and in. So here's Halpert. Strong screen inside. Weber's up top with it. Turnaround, no good. Here's Chris Harris. Gets it to Aranda, in for Esparza. Esparza driving to the cup, dumps it off for Capo. Can't get the up and under. Here comes Halpert, pull up 3 is true. Nine-point difference, under 6.5. Here's Capo. And 1, Casey Capo. He'll go to the line for the and 1. That's against the 6'11 Tucker Polici.
Fouls on one, number 32, Tucker Polici. His first team's 5th. Capo to the line, shooting 1.
An acrobatic layup for Casey Capo. And a chance to add one more. It's true. So a 12-point difference now. This matchup between Davian Brown and Avi Halpert is a nice show to watch. Here's West, inside to Visser. Visser can't get that one to go. West on the putback. Here's Harris, pull up three, got it! Chris Harris is cash money. 15 points. Separating these two teams, 69-54. Jumper's too strong. Visser a good rebound. Back out to Halpert. Avi Halpert. In for Weber. Weber gets it to go. Here's Daniel Esparza. Spins. Gives it to Arunda. Over to Harris. Harris gets it to Capo. Casey Capo gives it to Brown. Davian Brown driving in. Unable to get it to go. But Davian Brown will go to the line for two. That's Avi Halpert's fourth personal with 5 minutes left. Brown got the first one. Eagles only shooting their 7th and 8th free throw of the night. Doesn't get the roll. That was his first miss from the free throw line. Halpert up top. Dumps it off for Weber. Pull up three. Off front iron. Here's Arunda. Gets it to Capo. Back to Arunda. To Harris. They pass it around. Here's Capo, driving in. Can't get the and one, but that puts him in the bonus. But he'll go to the line for two anyway. Jonas Visser called for the foul. That's his fourth. And he gets the roll for the first one. So two players for Hawaii Pacific in foul trouble. And the second one's true. Jonas Visser and Avi Halpert both with 4 fouls, but both still in the game. Inside for West, almost stripped away. West, good contested jumper goes. What a talented player Joshua West is. Here's Esparza. Daniel Esparza, spin move floater, can't get it to go, tipped out. Good job by Chris Harris. Getting in there, getting that rebound out. Daniel Esparza still checking that hand. Here's Capo. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Casey Capo. At the buzzer, Esparza. No good, and that'll be a shot clock violation. And a timeout on the floor. Eagles up 14, 3:24 left. We'll be back. What a game we've had so far. Casey Capo, 22 points. Davian Brown, 16. Daniel Esparza with 15. For Hawaii Pacific, Joshua West with 23. Avi Halpert with 9. Jonas Visser with 9. And Charlie Weber with 9. Kuzmanovic has 5. Kimura's got a 2, and Stedman's made 1 free throw. Get it into Halpert. Under 3.5. Down by 14. What does Hawaii Pacific have drawn up? Able to get it out to West. And they get it back to Halpert. They're trying to go inside to Visser. Up top for West, pulls the 3, no good. Good rebound, Daniel Esparza. That's his 5th rebound. Here's Davian Brown. Good steal by Joshua West. Trail 3 off front iron. Daniel Esparza got the rebound. Over to Arunda, up and in. Good speed by Facundo Arunda and a no-look pass by Daniel Esparza. Visser inside. Stolen away, but it'll stay around. Good job by Howland. Here's Kuzmanovic, spins. Can't get it to go. That's going to be on Casey Capo. That's his 2nd personal. Two shots for Kuzmanovic. First one is good. And the second one is good. Here's Daniel Esparza. Trapped, gets it to Arunda. Up to Capo, pulls the 3 off side iron, saves it. Shielded out of bounds, and it will stay with Biola.
Biola keeps possession.
Great save by Davian Brown, and a good job shielding it out was Casey Capo. Avi Halpert's got it. Here's West, back to Halpert. The three, no good. So it'll be 3 free throws for Avi Halpert.
His first, team's 10. Avi Halpert's the one shooting 3.
Can't get the first one to go. Can't get the second. And a timeout by Dave Holmquist with 1:12 left. Eagles up 14. We'll be back. .112 left. Fans getting hyped to some God's Plan by Drake. Avi Halpert, he's got one more free throw after not being able to connect on the first two. And he got the third one. Here's Facundo Aranda. Gets to Esparza. Across the 1 minute mark. Eric Howland gets it to Aranda. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Eric Howland in the corner for Daniel Esparza. Chris Harris, the three. That's Davian Brown. He got it at the buzzer. Davian Brown. What a job he's done. He's up to 19. Kuzmanovic step back three. No good. The Eagles can dribble it out. A 16-point victory for the Eagles, aided by a 22-point performance by Casey Capo. 19 points from Davian Brown, and Daniel Esparza follows up his 39-point game with 15. The Eagles move to 8-4 in conference play.
The Eagles pull out the victory, 77-61. Thank you for coming out tonight. Make sure to come out next week as Biola takes on Azusa Pacific.
Next game coming up for the Eagles is the Cornerstone Cup. Biola against Azusa Pacific. Biola moves to 13-6 overall, 14-6 overall in a 3-game win streak. Hawai'i Pacific moves to 4-6 in conference and 9-10 overall. We're going to get Casey Capo on. We might get Casey Capo on. So he'll join us. Casey, what's good, man?
What's going on, Aaron?
How you doing, bro?
Man, good win.
How you feel about that game tonight?
Man, I feel good. I mean, we got off to a quick start, kind of took the pedal off the metal a little bit, but strong second half. We attacked their pick and roll. They were vulnerable. Big team, and so good win. We got to keep it rolling, though.
You came out the half with 3 straight threes and 18 points alone in that second half. What worked so well for you?
Yeah, it was just the pick and pop. They had a big. We were just running the pick and pop all day, and the big was sagging. Daniel was doing a great job of drawing, too. So just shout out to Daniel, our point guards, Davian, just feeding me the ball.
Good job tonight, man. Go celebrate.
Appreciate you, bro.
Eagles walk away with a victory, 16-point dub. Join us again Saturday against Azusa Pacific, the Cornerstone Cup. Thank you for joining me and everyone here at Biola Athletics. My name is Aaron Rollins. Have a good rest of your night.